Hey, you're probably wondering, what's this channel about? And I'll introduce myself. I'm Dr. Lori Purebaugh. I'm a licensed mental health counselor and licensed marriage and family therapist. I've been in practice in Largo since 1999. And a lot of people have questions about coming to therapy, got a lot of fears. So hopefully this channel gives you a little bit of information about what to expect, what the process might be like, and make it a little bit less scary to make the call, whether to me or to somebody else. For example, with marriage counseling. I think everybody, especially guys, think it's going to be like that old Simpsons episode where Marge and Homer go to a retreat and Marge just talks and talks and talks and talks. And finally, at the end of like hours of talking, the therapist turns to Homer and says, "I've never said this before, but it's all your fault." And that's kind of the nightmare vision people have of therapy. It's really not like that, unless you actually are Homer Simpson. But if you're not, if you're just a normal person having trouble with your relationships, that's not how it works. I'll tell you a little bit about how it does work. Call me on the phone. I talk to you. I usually ask your spouse to give me a call before they come in with you so that each person gets to hear my voice, get a sense of what I'm like. Before you come in, I'm going to email you paperwork so you don't have to come in and fill out a bunch of forms. You do it ahead of time, bring it with you, be able to take your time. It'll be the usual background things, where you live, where you work, education, health, and a questionnaire about things about anxiety, sleep problems, stress, stuff that's going to come up when you're having problems in your life, and useful information for me in terms of being helpful to you. When you come to the office, you're going to come upstairs, see a receptionist's desk. There's a little sign on the side of her counter. Has my name on it and a little bell, like a little electronic doorbell. So you can just ring that bell and have a seat. You don't have to give somebody your name, hand over your life story to some stranger just coming into the office. I'll take that from you myself. Protect your privacy. So when you come in together for marriage counseling or relationship counseling, you sit down, talk a little bit about what brings you there, get a little bit of background. First session, you'll leave with more questionnaires to mail back to me. This time, focus more on the issues in the relationship, talking about problems, talking about emotions, fighting, whether you're fighting about kids or money or in-laws, so that when we get together again, I'll have a lot of information and can come up with a plan for you. That's kind of a rough overview. Some of the other videos here will go into a little bit more detail about what to expect, but I hope that's helpful in terms of taking the mystery out of what happens when you go to marriage counseling. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you another time.